Now, from WYDC TV, this is Big Fox News at 10.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Manuel. In a recent report, the state of New York received an overall C in its infrastructure report card. Tonight, our Dante Brown dives into which parts of New York aren't making the grade.
According to a national analysis done by Get My Boat, New York has a total of 438 high-hazard dams. Using data from the National Inventory of Dams from the Army Corps of Engineers, up to 37.7% of them could pose a threat to residents. In 2022, New York dam infrastructure received a C grade from infrastructurereportcard.org.
Between 2015 and 2020, the number of high-hazard dams grew from 394 to 408. And while state and local government has granted between $5 and $10 million to help the maintenance, the funding is still coming up short, making it harder to push through with full mitigation.
Back in August of 2021, Steuben was devastated by a flash flood that damaged up to a dozen buildings and an estimated 120 homes around the county. According to the national report, Steuben County has 4 high-hazard dams, with 3 being noted as potentially dangerous. This puts Steuben in the top 10 New York counties for most dangerous dams, and it may lead to flooding problems during the storm season. Dante Brown, Big Fox News, Corning.
All right, now let's check in with meteorologist Alyssa Triplett as our week gets off to an unseasonably warm start. Alyssa?
As we head into this week, we are going to be talking about a weather whiplash as we're talking about this big warming trend that is even bringing us into those 60s today. That is going to be shut down now. Still pretty quiet tonight underneath mostly clear skies and a low of 40 degrees, which is where our high should be this time of the year. But what we're watching is that as we start at least Tuesday night, a system is going to be lifting in with at least some rain chances to start, but then it could turn a little wintry, and I'll have more details in a few minutes.
Corning Museum of Glass has wrapped up Phase 1 of its expansion and has opened its Make Your Own Glass studio to the public. Our Sonia Ellison has a look inside the new studio and has details about Phase 2 of the project.
So we launched our construction in 2022, and the MYOG spaces, or the Make Your Own Glass spaces rather, actually opened in December of 2023. So they're now officially open for public use.
After months of construction, the new Make Your Own Glass, or MYOG studio here at the Corning Museum of Glass is finally open to the public, and they're ready to teach even more people who want to try out glass work.
Public Relations Manager Kelsey Sibley says the expansion makes it possible to do hot glass demos with more people at once and the museum to offer more new projects.
It increased our capacity, and it also allows us the opportunity to experiment and maybe introduce some new projects down the road.
CMOG has continued its special Make Your Own Glass Heart experience, also offered flowers, ornaments, or sculptures for anyone aged 14 and up to make for $36.
And that's one of the many special themed projects that our Make Your Own Glass studio does.
The update also includes a new artist and residency center to better accommodate the creators.
It was part of this Phase 1 expansion opening, and that'll offer a lot of opportunity for our new artists and residents to come in and work in the spaces that we've expanded and made more user-friendly.
The next phase of the expansion will be major for the American glass casting world.
We'll have a glass casting center, which will be the largest in North America for artists who do cast glass work, and that'll open in late 2025.
Until then, the CMOG will keep launching more special themed projects.
So the Heart was our most recent, and then coming up, check our website. We'll definitely let people know what the new holiday themed or special themed glass project will be.
Visit glassmaking.cmog.org to learn more. Sonia Ellison, Big Fox News, Corning.
This weekend, you could learn how to save a life. Steuben Prevention Coalition's Opioid Committee holds a free Narcan training this Sunday, March 3rd at the Addison Fire Station from 1 to 3 p.m. Participants will get a free Narcan kit after completing the course. To register, call Jamie at 607-377-2628. The Pistons Broke 4x4 Club hosting a poker run this Sunday at Cozy Corner in Bradford. The poker run is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. with raffles and door prizes. The cost is $10 per player. A new report shows an uptick in commercials and home foreclosures in 2024. Edward Lawrence has the details.
Foreclosures on the rise because of pressure from interest rates as the Federal Reserve works to fight inflation under President Biden. To counter what people feel, over the next 2 days, 10 administration officials will fan out across the U.S., pushing all government spending. These speeches include Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm in California pushing renewables and how that will eventually bring jobs. But economic pressure is building. A report from Adam, which follows national foreclosures for commercial and residential real estate, found filings up 10% from December to January and up 5% over the past 12 months. President Joe Biden on Friday highlighting how the spending he's doing has held off foreclosures.
The American Rescue Plan provided $350 billion to state and local governments. And many of you put that money up for cops on the beat, bringing down violent crime across the nation, which we've done, to bring 500,000 teachers and other school personnel back into the classrooms, to prevent foreclosures and evictions, to keep 8 million families in their homes.
But the Adam report shows that when you break out commercial real estate, the foreclosure numbers accelerating, up 17% from December to January and about 2 times the number from January 2023. Market watchers are concerned about commercial real estate bubbles that could pop as consumer spending starts to slow.
But in particular, lower income consumers starting to pare back their spending. That's going to lead to some level of a slowdown across major retailers.
And that could be the 1-2 punch. President Joe Biden trying to use the government spending to push off any economic cracks from getting bigger till after the election. At the White House, Edward Lawrence, Fox Business.
Former President Donald Trump has appealed the $454 million New York civil fraud case ruling. Trump's lawyers filed notices of appeal today, asking the state appeals court to overturn the verdict and reverse the monetary penalties. In court papers, the defense team asked whether Judge Engoron, quote, committed errors of law and/or act in making his judgment. The judge found that Trump, his company, and top executives inflated his wealth on financial statements used to make deals and secure loans, deceiving banks and insurers for years. We're feeling the warmth this week, but will it stick around? We'll have a look at your temps for the rest of the week coming up. Plus, how the Navy is using VR to teach high school students about the Navy SEALs.
Here's your local stock market update from Big Fox. Now, your Twin Tiers forecast from Big Fox.
We had a beautiful start to the work week with clear skies across the area. Nearly not a cloud to be seen, allowing for that sunshine to bring us warming, and highs were extending into those 60s. And even tonight, under those clear skies, we're going to hang on to a low of the upper 30s and lower 40s. This is typically where our high temperatures are this time of the year. And we are going to have some unseasonably warm to unseasonably cold conditions to take over all this week. We are going to have lots of weather to battle. Now, the start of our day tomorrow, pretty quiet, warm sunshine. By the end of the day, we'll start to feel the active weather pushing in. Some showers, some wind, but all elements are going to be watched from Wednesday through Thursday, which includes wind, warming, thunder, and then cooling and potentially even some snowfall. Now, we start off still quiet. We still have some time before we see this active weather take over. Sunshine and warming takes us into the afternoon. We see afternoon, cloud cover starts to increase, and we'll talk some showers as well as wind to be found. We even find some wind gusts 25 to 35 miles per hour out of the south, which keeps us under a very mild environment. We even keep that southerly wind through Wednesday, but it gets stronger on Wednesday, as what we're watching Wednesday is going to be that low passing on by and bringing a cold front which is going to bring us some cooling there into our Thursday with still some of those strong winds. Now here's the setup that we have. Low pressure system is going to be moving through the Great Lakes. We're located just above where it says windy. So what we have into our Tuesday afternoon is this warm front passage, which is going to bring us some showers and initiate those winds. winds. It's going to be very windy between this warm front and cold front, and then cold front is what's going to bring some more coverage of some showers and thunderstorms, and then backside of that cold front will bring us some cooling, potentially some snow showers. So here we are starting off Tuesday with some of that sunshine. There's that warm front lifting in, bringing some showers, maybe an isolated rumble of thunder. We get into that warm pocket and that windy pocket, which is going to continue to bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms as we roll into Wednesday morning, and then an uptick Wednesday evening with that cold front passage, which does look to even bring us a good dosing of some moisture, upwards of about a ½ inch of accumulation. So bringing some moisture to the soils, not expecting any significant flooding concerns, but at least getting a little bit of some moisture in place. Now we are going to stay with that warm environment for at least another 36 hours. We have temperatures still trying to extend towards those 60s for our Tuesday. Again, increasing cloud cover, some showers by the end of the day, so might need the sunglasses in the morning, umbrella in the evening. Overnight temperatures stay even more mild than they will tonight, holding onto the lower 50s through Wednesday morning, which means it's going to be very easy to get into those 60s on Wednesday. But Wednesday's environment with these warm temperatures could fire up some stronger storms, so we'll have to keep an eye on some of the storms that will be with that system. But the drop in temperatures, we nearly slice our high temperatures from Wednesday into Thursday. It is going to be chilly with some winds on the backside of that cold front, but the good news is there's another rebound into the weekend.